Saludos. Saludzi. Wanagam. I want to talk to you about some very special women today. And by the way, I want to comment on what he just said. You know, a lot of my mentors, they always say geek is chic. And it definitely is. So today, as I said, I'd like to talk to you about some very special women, catalysts, change agents, cutting-edge luminaries who are changing the world right now. They're inventing the future as we speak. And how the impact of these catalysts is being facilitated to be even greater by a cutting-edge global initiative and organization which is launching on a global scale in 2012 called Women at the Frontier. The foundation for this global platform has been laid for the last 2 to 3 years, and it has enjoyed truly amazing support from the global community partners. Susan Fonseca, founding member of Singularity University on the NASA campus and Women at the Frontier annual event. Kelly Lewis, on the right here, of the Singularity Executive Program and Women at the Frontier annual event. And myself, as founder of Women Go Global and Beautiful Genius Labs, collaborated initially as community partners. We recognized our common objectives and collective dynamic and decided to collaborate full scale by having Women at the Frontier and Women Go Global join forces. I myself come from a very rich Latin culture and heritage. I'm of mixed Latina descent. I'm Mexicana y Italiana, Mexican and Italian. And I've been now involved in projects in India for over a month, and I felt so at home. As Latinos, we also have wonderful, flavorful, spicy food. We have amazing, passionate music, gorgeous, engaging, colorful, and rhythmic dance forms, which would make anyone with a soul, spirit, and heartbeat absolutely tachycardic. Strong, very warm family unit, and a strong awareness of the value, importance, and gift of education. And don't forget, very strict parents. So I definitely feel at home. And I have to give a shout out to all of my wonderful friends and extended family in Mumbai who've been amazing and wonderful. Mis padres, miei genitori, my parents, proud Latin, Mexican, Italian parents and grandparents, female and male. They planted the idea in my head, and in those of my siblings, I'm one of 4, that I was capable of anything. There was no how to go along with it, but there was the belief that I could and that I would. When I asked if they thought I was capable of accomplishing something in school, music, or athletics, the answer was claro, of course you can. I remember telling my father that I was considering running for school vice president about the age of 11. He said to me, why not president? I remember both my abuelita, which means grandmother, and my mother always saying, why not? And of course you can, so many times. I was given the gift of complete belief and genuine confidence in the exciting idea that I was going to invent my own future in a way that was truly unique and important to me and my own set of core values. And that's exactly what I've done. And I've paid that gift forward of why not, and of course you can, to others. And that's exactly what much of the TED community has done. And it's what you can do. And it's what you can inspire someone else to do. It's also certainly what today's female luminaries and catalysts are doing. And that's where Women at the Frontier takes us the next step further. First, highlighting and connecting female catalysts and change agents. Women who are inventing the future in ways that are changing the world. And then activating them and igniting them into a 10 to the 9th mindset, creating a community of catalysts, radiating positive exponential impact that affects 1 billion people or more, which inevitably raises their voices from a whisper to a roar, inspiring the next generation of thought leaders in the process. We're creating a sandbox for them to play in together. These cutting-edge women in science, innovation, outreach, policy, technology, and entrepreneurship, they're all starting to play together now. So who are some of these catalysts, and what are they doing? This is Joy. She's a computer science major at Georgia Institute of Technology, but more importantly, she's a humanitarian. And her work includes designing of technological tools for the Carter Center to be used in eradication of blinding trachoma in Ethiopia, leading a software initiative for the Zambian Institute for Sustainable Development, and research on the use of robotics in diagnosing autism. She's also founded multiple startup companies in the spheres of gaming, mobile applications, and web design. She's a 2010 and 2011 astronaut scholar, a presidential scholar, and she's 21. Yes, please give it up for Joy. Another one of our catalysts is Lakshmi. Lakshmi actually brought TED to India in 2009. Forbes named her one of the 100 most powerful women in Asia. At American India Foundation, she was the leading force in raising over 30 million towards development in India. And Lakshmi also founded the Digital Equalizer Program, bringing technology education to over 100,000 children and 2,000 teachers. Lakshmi now hosts and curates Ink Talks in association with TED, which in 2012 will take place in Bangalore, December 6th through 9th. So definitely try to make it. Women at the Frontier will be there as well. Yes, give it up for Lakshmi. So Cynthia, this is Cynthia Kenyon. She's the next woman who epitomizes the luminaries that we connect via Women at the Frontier. In addition to being the director of the Hillbaum Center for the Biology of Aging at UCSD and holding several prestigious titles, awards, and honors, Cynthia and her team showed that insulin signaling was among the first molecular pathways to be identified in the regulation of aging and offered a direct tie between diet and the aging process. In 1998, she showed that removing an insulin receptor gene, DAF2, in worms, really a small soil nematode, C. elegans, could double their lifespan. Her lab later showed that removing an insulin signaling gene, DAF16, could extend life even longer. Her findings have now led to the discovery that an evolutionarily conserved hormone signaling system controls aging in other organisms as well, including mammals. So, what happens when you create a sandbox for a life extension geneticist, an astronaut who specializes in aerospace medicine, a programmer, humanitarian entrepreneur, and an outreach guru who's a master at raising funds in both for and nonprofit environments, and when they're from all over the globe? The possibilities of positive impact are exponential. Why don't we know who they are? Why haven't you heard of them before? We need to raise the voices of these stellar luminaries from a whisper to a roar by highlighting their cutting-edge work, so we can collaborate globally and effectively toward positive change with each other and with their male counterparts. Also, so we can empower girls, women, all those ignited by the exponential potential of this catalytic positive community. so women's voices and projects will be experienced and benefited from at the 50% ratio which represents them on this planet. Women at the Frontier employs global matrices, mind mapping with inherent AI, artificial intelligence enhancement, global events, special invitation retreats, to leverage the power of exponential trailblazers and technologies, to connect diverse minds across the world in a collaborative and sustainable community, to highlight disruptive trends and inspire thought leaders to break new ground, and to celebrate these agents of change who are at the cutting edge of their industries. Also, to inspire the next generation of thought leader and ignite a little potential catalyst that you might know. Before that. Go ahead. And then. So, a great percentage of women at the Frontier's most impassioned supporters are men. Yes. Ray Kurzweil and Peter Diamandis, the founders of Singularity University on the NASA campus, are direct advisors and partners of Women at the Frontier. And also in support of the Women at the Frontier initiative are Google, NASA, Girls in Tech, Autodesk, Anita Borg Institute for Women in Technology, EA Video Games, the whole Singularity community, the beautiful Genius Labs, Invent Your Future Conference for Women, Entrepreneur Week, and the Common Pitch Series. The more we, as communities of catalysts around the globe, get to know each other universally, the more effectively we can collaborate to innovate together, to bound forward to an exponential degree, technologically, socially, humanely, ecosustainably, artistically, in a healthy, knowledgeable peacefulness born out of socially and scientifically cultured, informed perspectives. As we all connect and contribute, student becomes mentor, mentor becomes student, in a beautiful and inspiring exchange. So we, Women at the Frontier, and female catalysts around the globe are your sisters, daughters, mothers, wives. We're your molecular geneticists, doctors, attorneys, programmers, and prime ministers. And as such, we invite you to join us in our quest to invent the future by igniting a fire among the change agents of the world with the positive exponential impact of 10 to the 9th. We look forward to seeing you, all of you, at the Frontier. Gracias. Nandri. Thank you.